Hey guys, it's Mia here, and welcome back to another movie review. Now, today we are going to be talking about Catching Fire, the second installment in the Hunger Games franchise. Now, as you guys know, or may know if you watch my other videos, I read both The Hunger Games and recently The Hunger Games Catching Fire. So, I enjoyed both the books. But I'm not going to try to compare them too much, even though it is a movie adaptation of Catching Fire. But I really try not to compare them as much, even though that's a thing you do as a reader to see how close it is to the source material. And I know I do that at points to emphasize some stuff, but I try my best to just judge the movie as itself. Now, Catching Fire starts off after Peeta and Katniss's stunt with the berries. They are back home, having been victors, having cheated the system to make it to where two victors could live instead of one. So they are living a life of luxury in the Victor's Village in District 12. Katniss is still stuck in her old ways and goes hunting with Gale and every day, even though she doesn't really have to. She has more money than she needs and people there to support her. Now, Katniss is haunted by her time in the arena, and I really love how the movie shows this because it shows that the Capitol has an effect on people, and that even though you lived through the games and you came out the survivor, you're not out of the games. That situation stays with you forever. It'll be forever stuck in your mind because you were forced to kill people and watch people die in order to survive. And keep in mind, these are anywhere from 12 to 18-year-old kids. So that's a lot of weight to put on a kid's shoulder, and that's gonna have some mental issues after that. But the Capitol doesn't care. So as Katniss and Gale are out hunting one day, she shoots a wild turkey, and instead of it being a turkey she shoots, it ends up being a kid. But that was all in her head. She's having a PTSD moment from the games. And that's a great way to show that even though she's home safe and that she made it out of the games, that the effect the games had on her is not gone. It's not just as simple as, okay, I won, now I'm the celebrity that gets to live it up in the Capitol. No, that haunts you so bad, and I think that was a genuinely great way to show it. That, and she frequently has nightmares of her experiences that she had in the games and with Rue and everything else. The villain of the story, if you could call him that, I mean, the whole Capitol is the villain, or the people running the games, but President Snow is not happy with Katniss because of her stunt with the berries. And she flat out says the same thing that I said in my review for The Hunger Games. I said, if the system is that easily broken that a bunch of berries can bring it down, it's not a good system to begin with. But President Snow doesn't care about that. He wants things his way, his perspective. And so he decides to rig the Quarter Quell. And the Quarter Quell is a special game that happens once every 25 years, because this is going to be the third Quarter Quell. So what happens is they have this envelope that has all the years for who knows how long full of the next Quarter Quell. But President Snow rigs it in order to force the tributes and the victors still alive back into the arena. He does this because he knows it will force Katniss to go back in, because she is the only girl victor from District 12. So they are all shocked, they are all angry, they are all in disbelief at this. And don't get me wrong, it's not just Katniss, Effie, Haymitch, it's not just them that are angry. It's the entire Capitol, because the victors of the Capitol are promised safety and luxury for the rest of their lives. They're never entered into the games again. So everyone is so mad. Now, with that, people start taking sides. And the uproar in the Capitol just gets worse and worse instead of getting better. So everyone's like, well, I don't know what to do here. I don't get it. I'm trying my best to do everything. I'm trying my best to convince him that we were just in love, and that's the reason I did the berries. But it's not working. Side note, I wish the poison would have killed President Snow a lot sooner. Is that mean? I mean, look how many deaths he's responsible for. Not just deaths, but the death of children and innocent people. He's not just killing children in the arena, because let's be fair, those are his kills. He may be forcing them to kill each other, but they wouldn't be in that position without his say-so. So, they're his kills. So, President Snow set this up, and it has everyone in the Capitol and the districts absolutely pissed off. So Katniss starts to notice all these Mockingjays popping up everywhere, because she wore her Mockingjay pin in the arena. And she's like, why are all these Mockingjays popping up? I thought that was my thing. What's going on? I keep seeing everything everywhere. And like, there's something, I know I said I wasn't going to compare it to the book, but the scene where the game maker comes to talk to Katniss at the dance, he, in the book, shows her a pocket watch. And he clicks it open, and it's the Mockingjay symbol flashes for a second. Now that pocket watch had a double meaning. It was a hint to Katniss that that the games were set up to function like a clock. That was one hint. The second was the Mockingjay that popped up in the hologram. That was supposed to tell her, I am on your side, you can trust me, I'm not with the Capitol, I volunteered to help you, not them. But they completely cut out the pocket watch, which I don't understand. I mean, it wouldn't take that much longer to include it, and you've been throwing up holograms the whole rest of the movie. You can't do it for one little pocket watch? Really? Like, one little pocket watch you couldn't do. Why? So, I wish they would have kept the watch in, because that watch had a double meaning, and it made her again question why all these Mockingjays are popping up, or what it could possibly mean, or what. And that's something else too. This movie feels like it is on fast forward. I mean, I get that the book was fast too, but we got to spend enough time to see what was going on in Katniss's head. She wondered why everyone had these Mockingjays. She questioned if it was just a fashion trend or if there was more meaning to it. We got to take the time and see her reactions and her thoughts to everything in the book. Even though the book was still fast, we still got to see the impact that everything happening has on her. In the movie, it's just kind of like bam, 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 bam. Okay, we're in the game. Like, it was so fast. So fast. Like, slow down and give the people time to see what she is feeling. Because that's the whole reason she's fighting, is because she's pissed off at this and trying to protect people and trying to save her own skin. And if we don't get her reaction to it, You're kind of undercutting that. I mean, we got some stuff here and there, like when she freaks out after the guy gets shot. But we don't get to see, like, her inner monologue, like, come out at all. One of my favorite scenes, however, was when she was training and she goes to show Mags, the older lady that volunteered, how she can shoot. I love that scene, and I think that the effects still stand well to this day. I mean, for the first one coming out in 2013, and then the second one coming out in 2014, the effects of these still look absolutely amazing. And I think that, once again, the cast was great. The effects, like I said, were great. The acting was great. Just, I wish that they would have slowed the movie down just a smidge so we could get more of that effect on Katniss. Like, we saw, like, glimpses of it, but it felt like everything was just right through the story and just needed to take a breath and slow down. I find that I enjoy this one a little more than The Hunger Games, mainly because I liked the whole Katniss not knowing who she could trust and not knowing why all these Mockingjays are everywhere. Is it just a fashion trend, or is there another meaning to it? And the whole arena being set up like a clock instead of them just throwing in a threat whenever they felt like it. I genuinely like this one, and it's not a disappointment. So hopefully both Mockingjay the book and the last two movies are not a disappointment, because I always seem to feel like when I'm enjoying the first few books in a series, the end comes around to swoop around and ruin it. So I'm hoping that does not happen, because I genuinely like this world. I like the characters, and I can't wait to see where it goes. So I'm going to start, well, I already started, if you can see. Oh, nope, you can't because it's upside down. I already started Mockingjay, so I'm going to continue that, and hopefully it ends well, and hopefully the last two movies are good, but I don't know. So what are your thoughts about either The Hunger Games or Catching Fire? Let me know in the comments down below. Hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.